I actually have no idea what Diecast I'm going to review. I figured I'm going to do a 2017, then a 2023 car, I think, then go like back and forth. I think I've put the similar amount. So we'll start with the let's start with the 2023 today, actually. So let's just grab from the spot. Let's grab from the drawer actually today, and we'll see what we get here. Okay, well, this is going to be a bit of a bland one, but Scott Dixon's 2023 PNC Bank Honda from the 2023 NTT Indycar Series. God, this thing looks so much better than the 2020 car. So much better. Let's open this up. It's been a minute since I've had a Scott Dixon. I will say this trading card actually looks incredible for this. So let's first actually just do the trading card like always. Yep, I do like the design. Like the PNC design works for this. I don't know what other sponsors, like what other cars did this, but we'll see here. There is Dixon's thing. It's mostly just all his records. Jesus. And it was basically another career year for Dixon, I'd call it. Like it's your average Scott Dixon career, I guess, or season, not career, season. Just absolutely showed out of nowhere at the end of the year, though. When he got a win at, what was his first win? It was Gateway, I think. Then he won at, I think he got Laguna at the end of the season as well, I think. And then he got, I think, like, maybe, no, Portland was, who was Portland? I gotta look at this again. No, he got third. So it was Palou who won at Portland, I think. He won, so he won if he won IMS, I forgot he won IMS. He won IMS, Gateway, and Laguna Seca, 3 of the last 4 races. Yeah, he was unstoppable last year. At the end of the season, he probably could have actually caught Palou, but guess what? He wasn't that good at the start. And then Pato wrecked him at Long Beach. Anyways, here is the car, though. And I just like that we have so much more, like, white on it. It just looks a lot better with all the white on it. It really does. So on the front of the car, you got PNC Bank, number 9, NTT IndyCar Series. Whatever that sponsor is. That's a new sponsor. That's not on this car. Honda, Delara, PNC Bank, PNC Bank, PNC Bank. Powered by Honda, Richard Mille, a couple of contingency sponsors. More contingencies down there. It's PNC Bank, PNC Bank, Chip Ganassi Racing logo. Like right, oh, no, under the arrow screen, it's there. PNC, PNC Bank, and the number 9. I mentioned this in the Connor Daily review. Why do half the cars have a number on the side and half of them don't? It's actually starting to piss me off now. I don't know what year they're cutting this off. I thought they already cut it off, but obviously they didn't, so whatever. So yes, first thing I noticed when I got this car was a lot more white. And I think that works. I'm glad they did that because there's like no white on this car. But I also think they should have kept a lot of the orange. I think they kind of cut off too much of the orange now. It's a win-lose. You can't win both ways, I think. No matter what, it's a lose-lose, I think. But it's still a good car. And I definitely want to pick this up because I didn't pick up last year's. Because they didn't make it in 2021. Then the 2022 was still identical to the 2020. Right, this is the 2020 car. But yes, I'm glad they finally changed it up a bit. I really hope, though, we get the Women's in Motorsports car because I just like the design of that car. Anyway, it just became a standard PNC Bank car for parts of the year as well because they ran it at Detroit as like the Women's in Motorsports, and then they just ran it as a PNC Bank car for a bit, and I don't know why. Never mind, it's still on the car actually. They just like it's just called the PNC Bank car though for some reason, and then they went back to this car, and there's nothing wrong with this car, but it's I kind of like having the alternate design. I think that looks good. I really do. I think just for a change up here, maybe they give us that car instead. Just just switch it out a bit, or like give us 2 cars. I know it's kind of contradicting, but like we did that with Jimmy Johnson, so like why can't we do it with Scott Dixon? Arguably much more popular and much more successful. But anyways, yeah. Let's compare it actually to the 2020 car. The front end is basically the exact same, except for that sponsor here. That's new, and they kind of swapped around the logos a bit. I do like this design more than that one. I think that one's a bit just too spaced out. It looks like you're still missing a sponsor there, but it's fine, I think. The side's the biggest difference, though, and I think most people will notice it automatically. If I can get this sideways again. I haven't done a comparison in a while. You can just see a lot more white, and I think it looks so much better, but I don't know why. I like this. I like how the orange transitions here, and I also like it there, though. I can't win, because I don't know what I want with this car, but I feel like I want this arrow screen type up on here, and I think the white should have transitioned a bit more. Or like they should have moved the transition back even, so you had a bit of orange on the arrow screen, then it went to white. Or you should have kept this white transitioning up on the aero screen. Because I don't know if they didn't do that with the actual car either, so I think that would have just made the car look better. Shark fin is still orange, so that's normal. Everything else on the back is the same, but it's mostly just this kind of piece right here by the aero screen that's changed a lot. And like I said, it just looks so much better. Also, NTT data, of course, left, so it's not on the new car. Yeah, so that's that. We can just toss that one away. I think a lot of people would not want to buy this car. I think it's changed up, though. I think if you're debating between getting a 2021 or 2022 or 2023, I'd get the 23. 2020, basically almost 2018. From 2018 to 2022, sorry, they had the exact same livery. The only difference is that this had the aero screen, of course, but it stayed the same after that, and that's probably why they didn't make it in 2021, but I think it's kind of dumb that, the 48 car gets 3 diecast originally. Then Pillow gets 2 extra diecast because he was actually successful last year, or in 2021. Scott Dixon didn't get a diecast, and he was the defending champ. I think that's a little ridiculous. But they didn't do it with Plo either, so I guess they just don't like Chip Ganassi half the time. Unless they get some star driver in there. Which for some reason Plo and Dixon aren't. But we are getting a Plo car this year, and it's the DHL car, so thank you, DHL. What's the DIN number on this? 389. Nothing too special there. That was 28, jeez. I always love the really low numbers, but we didn't get that. Anyways, I think, though, it is a bit of an... Ooh, overall, is this better than the other? That's... Like, if you had to pick between the 2020 livery or the 2022. I don't know, actually. I think this one's cleaner. I think the 2023 is a cleaner, like, layout. But I think the orange works better than this. I think I like the transition more, almost a bit. This is contradicting exactly everything I said. If you asked me a year ago, I think I'd say 2020. But I think now I would say the 2023 is better. I think it's simplified and it works. I think the simplicity is what makes this car so good. And I think PNC Bank should not change their cars unless they're going to give us a woman in motorsports car. Just change it for a year and then go back to that. You know what? Do that. Or pull a Logano and make... Ooh, what would you... Ooh. What would they... I don't know. I don't think PNC Bank will ever change their layout, though. I don't think... Like, their livery won't change much. What is... It is interesting, actually. I'm looking at the Thermal Club testing photo. And they didn't put the shark fin. I'm just saying. Kind of weird. They just didn't add that yet. And they didn't add it for saying... When did they add the shark fin? After the Indy test. So the test car that ran at St. Pete. Did they just forget the shark fin? Because it's not orange here. It is blue. So I don't know why that is, but it's kind of nice. Also, my chain is like not straight anymore. Gotta fix that. There we go. So anyways, yeah, I think really Scott Dixon fans, like I always say this, you know, I need to find some new things to say. I really do. You know, I'd get both versions. I think it's nice. I think the PNC cars in general, if you want to have like a constant collection of cars that are the same livery, get the PNC cars because they look good. They really do. And they don't screw up. Like, they've all been bangers because they've all been the same livery. But still, I think it's it's the orange. It pops. Okay? This trading card specifically, it just looks, I don't know why. I just want to stare at this. Let's ignore the car. Let's just take in that. That's beautiful. Anyways, I think we are getting it. I will make a video about this, and I'm working on this video right now. If we are getting it Dixon, actually. I am making a new guide video this year, because I didn't make one last year. I think I lost myself an easy couple thousand views because of that. So Scott Dixon, let's see where he is on this. Here he is, right here. We are getting just his normal PNC Bank car. Yeah. Nothing else. Nothing else has been announced. So, hopefully it's different. Maybe, you know what? Actually, you know what would be really good? And I just looked at this now, actually. Why can't we get that on the car? That was the 2021 car. That looks so much better. Look at the arrows. Look how good that is. Is that like on this arrow screen? Oh, I guess it kind of is. It's terrible though compared. Like, that's a terrible job compared to what it's actually shown there. What if we did that as a livery? Like, that would look really good as a livery, I think, for that. I think it would. I just designed the entire Chip Ganassi car for them. That's how you stand out. And that's how I'm going to end this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe so you never miss another video. I think I might do Hinge next.